All right, so I decided to roll with just the screenshot here because the video is very difficult to watch. But my squat has not been going well. Uh, I think I was a little overzealous. I switched to a new technical model, um, and I don't think it's working out. So I'm just gonna go back to what was working for me, which is gonna bar a little bit higher on my back, knees forward a little bit more. Um, I was trying to be really hip dominant with it because I'm a hip dominant person, hip dominant lifter for now. But I got to get my knees in there somehow. So I'm just gonna go back to what was working for me, which sucks. I'm disappointed about it because now the old model, the one the one in the picture, I was able to lift more weight, but it's just too much back. I tweaked my back a little bit during the set. And I am back dominant. I'm hip and back dominant, posterior chain dominant, but it's just too much, and it's a bummer because I was hoping my squat would be a little bit farther along than what it is, but I cut 35, 40 pounds, and now I gotta get some figuring out to do with my squat, but that's okay. You know, this meet is not the my last performance. I will do better. So just not worrying about it. Trying not to get all of my self worth from my powerlifting performance because that's a fickle thing. Here's some speed deadlifts. Torso position, not great, but fast, obviously. I don't know. I'm a grip and ripper, back dominant, like I said, but I can clean it up a little bit, get a bit tighter. Here's bench. Bench is the lift that has surprised me the most. It's chugging along pretty well despite me being, pretty light. I mean, this is not exactly heavy per se, but moved incredibly well, and my technique feels solid. Feels solid. Uh, Here's some close grip. Same thing. Uh, like I said last time, this is my old competition grip. So it feels pretty natural still. All right, here's some RDLs. I put these back in over deficits just because deficits I was using my back too much, which is to be expected. It's a deficit, but I'm trying to get something a little bit more hamstring dominant, hamstring and glute dominant in here. So and this is like a true hinge because otherwise, without this, I wouldn't have a true hinge unless we're counting reverse hypers, which I wouldn't. Um, get all the way down. I'm pretty flexible in my hamstrings. I can put my palms on the ground if I warm up a little bit. So nice tap at the bottom just to say I made it. Maybe I should pull from a deficit RDL next time. We'll see. So here's the new squat model, new old squat model. This is what I was doing before I decided to get fancy with it. So I'm wearing a little bit of a higher heel. These are still pretty light for me. But they look a lot better. I'm not super happy with my elbow positioning. It's not as egregious with these sets, but the next sets they're pretty high and not tight at all. Uh, but yeah, a lot more. The main thing I'm focusing on is getting my knees out, which has never been a problem. Getting my knees forward has not been a problem. Keeping my knees forward has been a problem. So that was kind of my focus going on into this set. And these are pretty, apart from the elbow position and a little bit of bar path issue, I think I could pre-hinge a bit more. I think these are pretty much where I want them to be, technique wise. Yeah, obviously they're lighter than I'd like to be. I dropped my estimated max from 385 to 345. Not great, is what it is. All right, so here's the heavier sets, and yeah, see these, the elbows are up and back. Not necessarily terribly horrible, but I if I one, my lats aren't locked in, and two, this is going to cause me to dump forward a little bit, which with the higher bar position is kind of the main thing I want to avoid here. Still happy with these as well, generally. Once again, not where I want to be with it, but I just gotta accept that it's where I'm at, and I got plenty of time to make up a little bit of lost ground. And yeah, that's about it for this week. I was listening to this most of the week. Uh, One of my favorite bands. May they rest in peace. Well, I assume they're resting in peace. They've got no guitarist and no vocalist now, so kind of kind of hard to have a band if you're just a drummer. Um, but yeah, really super technical guitar stuff is always cool. Uh, Much more electronic than their previous album. Their previous album I probably like more. Uh, False Idols, but this is a good one too. And yeah, still offering free coaching. Uh, Looking to build my system. Just get a couple lifters that we can learn together and figure some stuff out. I'm a personal trainer in person, but I'm looking for some more powerlifting based clients. So if that's something that's interesting, this is my email.